Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. First of all, thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all, today we're going to talk about what the American people needs and wants. Not what the crooked politicians want. They have forgotten it's we the people, not them, the politicians. So we have to remind them. Will this fourth stimulus check and reoccurring checks and the raise for Social Security happen? And when will it happen? Y'all, I believe 100% that it will happen. I believe we will get the fourth stimulus check. I'm not so confident about the reoccurring checks. The raise for Social Security, I'm 100% in belief that that will also happen. The boost for Social Security, I'm confident that that could happen, but I don't think both will happen. I don't think they will get the raise and the boost. It will be one or the other, and I'm hoping for the raise because in the long run that would help them a lot more. First of all, the fourth stimulus check for $2,000. I really believe that this will happen. I mean, if it don't happen, the Democrats are toast, and they know this, so they're going to make it happen. I mean, President Biden has gave them the go-ahead to get him a bill, and he will sign it into law. He did not say, get me a bill with this, this, and this, and this, and I'll sign it into law. And if you put this, 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 I won't sign it. He said, get me a bill, I'll sign it into law. So if they don't do it, the Democrats are gone in the midterms. Okay, number two, the reoccurring checks. Do I think they will happen for $1,000? I'm not real confident in a $1,000 reoccurring stimulus check. In my belief that if a reoccurring check does in fact happen, it would be around $500. I don't see $1,000. I mean, look how hard it's been to get a fourth stimulus check. And then you think they're going to give us $1,000 every month after that? I just don't see it happening. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that is my truth. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Number three, a boost right now for Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, and VA. Do I think a boost will happen? It could very well happen. This boost for $200, I'm sorry, it would be nice if it was $2,000. But this boost to Social Security for $200 that they have been talking about forever until they get to the last minute with it, and then they just clam up and don't say nothing else about it. Do I think it will happen? It could very well happen. They need to do something for these people on Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, and VA. They need to do something instead of just always saying no to them. Number four, a raise for Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, and VA. Across the board raise. That would be very good for these people. They need it desperately. But will it happen? Now that I'm pretty confident in it, it will happen. But now if you take the boost and the raise together, will they get them both? I don't see that happening. I'm sorry. It will be one or the other. But will they get one or the other? I'm very confident that they will get one. Fifth, The student loan forgiveness. Now, y'all know how I feel about the student loan forgiveness thing. I don't think they should forgive these loans because these students, free will, made these loans, just like I made my car loan, my house loan. Everything that I've done it through free will. Nobody held a gun to my head. Same with these students. They done it through free will. But the interest on these loans is what's killing these students. I mean, they're struggling just to pay the interest payments. They should make these loans completely interest-free loans for the life of the loan. At least they would be paying back the principal, the amount that they borrowed. And they could actually get it paid off in their lifetime. But President Biden campaigned on forgiving $10,000 in student loan. Elizabeth Warren wants $50,000. President Biden says he's not willing to do $50,000. But President Biden has asked the Secretary of Education, can he forgive this $10,000? 2 months ago, she has not replied to him, or so they say. But he is the president. This is not a spending bill. This is a bill that he could pass through presidential order. All he got to do is just sign it into law. He does not need no one's permission for this. This is his way of trying to back out on a campaign promise. I don't think that he should forgive these loans, but now that he's campaigned on it and he's in office, and this is one of the reasons he's in office, he has to do it. He has to forgive these loans. But again, I wished he didn't have to forgive these loans. I wished he would just forgive the interest and give them forbearance until the end of the pandemic, a year after the pandemic. That will give them time to get back on their feet and regroup. That would help them so much more than $10,000 because a lot of these students, the interest is the biggest part. It's a lot more than $10,000 that they'll be paying through the life of the loan. Number 6, if we do in fact, I'm sorry y'all, please forgive me, I'm sorry. If we do in fact get this this stimulus check, and I think we will, I think 100% we will. The check for the adult dependent should go to the adult dependent, not the person that is claiming them, unless the adult dependent is incompetent. But if the adult dependent is they're just using them as a dependent on their income tax, the adult dependent should get this check. That check is for them. Now, again, if that adult dependent is totally mentally incompetent, yeah, his caregiver has to get that check. But there was a lot of people in my comments before that was an adult dependent that wasn't getting their checks. They said they didn't get it. Well, and my belief is they probably did get it. They just wasn't told that they got it. Seventh, we need this whole thing paid for, this whole stimulus package, the infrastructure, everything. We need it paid for with a 15% across the board corporate tax. This would in fact be a tax cut for the corporations, but it would be across the board. Every corporation would pay this tax, no ifs, ands, or buts. And that would be Amazon. The biggest company in the world is not paying a red penny in income tax. This would force them and others to pay 15%. Amazon alone could more than pay for this whole stimulus package and the infrastructure package if they just paid their fair share this year. I'm not talking about past years, I'm talking about this year. Another thing that they want to do is do the gas tax. That is very wrong. Everybody is going to be paying this tax. Gas is already high enough. And President Joe Biden campaigned on the fact that people under $400,000 a year would not pay any new taxes. Well, that in fact would be a new tax, and that would be a campaign lie. Number 8, this is on us, y'all. We have to remember the midterm elections and vote these crooks out of office. If they are in office now, they need to go. Even if they pass something right now to help us with everything that we need, they need to go. For making the American people suffer this long and this hard, they need to go. Y'all, please sound off in the comments below what you think about all of this stuff. And if you have any ideas that's better than mine that you think, please put those in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Also, act as if you're talking directly to these lawmakers when you comment, because they could just hear it. They could see it, and it might do some good. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this in His time. And I believe He's already found a way to get us through it, to end all of this. We just hadn't figured out what it is yet. God is not going to force feed us. He's going to provide the way, and then it's up to us to do it. Y'all say a prayer for our country, the world. The whole world needs a healing. Say a prayer for our leaders, whether you like them or not. Say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know, I love you all. Until next time, ciao.